Life Tapestry Creations, Creating Freedom Threads. Dear Owns, the next few days will confuse those you interact with because they will not be sure of your responses or needs. But you will not necessarily understand their confusion, for your actions seem comfortable to you. So you will be an enigma to those you love, not forever, but for the next few days. There is no need for you to explain your thoughts or actions any more than you needed to explain your thoughts to your parents when you were an infant. Your actions are what you need or desire regardless of what or who others feel you should be. Those you love might also react differently than expected, causing confusion and, sometimes, anger. An anger that results from "I want to do this, but you don't want me to for reasons I don't understand and don't care to understand. This is my life, not yours." This is similar to how you reacted during your teen years, belligerent, strong-willed, and angry not at everyone but at those who tried to contain your energy and interests. Of course, you are now concerned that you will become isolated because you are seemingly out of control. Instead, what will be displayed in the next few days are your first steps into creative individuality. Who are you? And what do you want or need to display that new being? Words, actions, or interactions? All culminating in a wondrous new being who dares to step outside any and all boxes. Boxes others will try to force you into, not because it is good for you, but because they believe they need something from you. Perhaps that last thought frightens you, for if you cannot fulfill their needs, will you continue to be part of their lives? Thoughts and fears that were also part of your teen years. Even though the need to be unique was more important than the rules provided by the adults in your life, and, sometimes, even those in your age group. You had to determine what you needed without the push or pull of who others wanted you to be. So you will be confused, as will those who try to interact with you. But then, they will be functioning differently than you expect, wanting you to provide the same anchor you want them to provide you. You will want them to offer you complete understanding, love, and emotional shelter, and they will want the same from you, with neither of you functioning as a complete being as your new nebulous being begins to project its needs and desires. The recent hurricanes and storms are an analogy for what is happening within your being and in your outer world. Everything is in turmoil, but your need to cleanse yourself of 3D thoughts and actions will dramatically outweigh your need to fulfill the wishes of others. What was is no more, including your personality and resulting actions. These strange thoughts and interactions will be uncomfortable yet freeing, like throwing away a yoke of shoulds and have-tos. At the same time, you and those you interact with will find new ways to interact that better fit the beings you are becoming. It is as if you are throwing away the rope that binds you together only to create a golden thread that sparkles for both of you but is not solid or tight enough to bind you to one another unless you wish to do so. It is a freedom thread instead of a should yoke. Once you acknowledge that you no longer need to perform for anyone other than yourself, you will either strengthen the connection with those you now interact with or find new connections with those who wish to be free to explore their new world without shoulds or have-tos. Many of you will find this information frightening. Not because you do not need to be free, but because you are concerned that such freedom will eliminate interactions with those you love. Even though that might be true, it is more likely that your interactions will be on a different level, similar to the adult you were becoming during your teen years. The being formed in your teen years became the basic formula for who you are as an adult. Most humans never acknowledge that a whining, selfish, often unpleasant teen tests new behaviors before formalizing patterns in adulthood. Of course, such a statement is not absolute but more accurate than most acknowledge. So the question becomes, who are you? You can only respond by testing one interaction or action after another until you discover your sweet spot as you become a new being in a new world with new interactions and needs. So be it. Amen. The Blue Avians, Dual Perception. Greetings to all of you. Even though we seem far from you, we are also within you, for nothing is truly separated from you. We are 12th dimensional entities governing the astral plane, celebrating life beyond the illusion of time and space. You see, we both exist, and do not exist in your terms. As 12th dimensional beings, we can take any form, though, throughout human history, we have chosen a form that reminds you of the heavens. In ancient times, many of you established connections with us, activating 12th dimensional portals. This was an era of progress and renewal on Earth, a time when your ancestors, the faraway ones, knew how to honor life. But life is cyclical, and those times are returning. You are the ones preparing the Earth and humanity for this new era. So, we call on you to celebrate life beyond the illusion. Your mind troubles you, but there is non-duality beyond the veil of the mind. Observe, but do not engage, and you will be freed from the constraints of the mind. The mind creates time and X within its limitations, but you can transcend this once you realize that you are not the mind. We exist beyond time and space because we do not identify with anything that we can observe. How could that be? Once you are the observer of something, it means that you cannot be that which is observed. So, you cannot be the mind or the body. You are the presence beyond them, the creator of them, the space itself. We understand that it may be difficult to see yourself in this way, but take a moment. Close your eyes, allow your thoughts to simply float by, and observe them. Do not engage. Simply allow everything to be as it is. Who are you? Can you stay in that space? Be free and empty yourself of dual perception. Do not limit yourself, but fly beyond the physical world, for the non-physical is the seed of all creation. Stay real and true to yourself. Many of you prioritize the daily, perishable things because they steal your attention away. But what if you kept your attention steady on your heart? This is how everything else loses its shine, and you discover the real diamond within you. We love connecting with you, and we are here to help prepare you for the new era that is coming. We love you eternally. The creators, the rest of the ride to the 5th dimension. We are here for you. We are the creators. We are a 12th dimensional collective of non-physical beings, and we are here to help. We notice when you are struggling there on Earth with a particular subject, a topic that seems to haunt you in your day-to-day lives. And we know that you probably notice them as well, and you call them your issues. You say you are struggling with a particular issue, and it is true that you chose to explore certain themes within your life, certain themes that would challenge you to grow. So, the first thing you want to do when you recognize that you have one of these challenges is to not feel that there is something wrong with you or that you have been doing something wrong because you have that particular challenge. The more challenges you have, the more challenges you've taken on, and the more challenges you've taken on, the more of a master you know yourself to truly be. And therefore, the person who has the most challenges is there on Earth, at this time, to know themselves as the master that they truly are. You can release all judgment of yourself and of others for having these issues that you've struggled with. That is a good first step to take. Acceptance will allow you to then see it for what it really is. It's an opportunity for you to go beyond where you have ever been able to go before, and whether you know it or not, your lives are largely about that. Sure, you can experience joy and pleasure and bliss and creativity and love and excitement, and all the other things that you are going to experience, but in your pursuit of those things you will often find yourselves face to face with a theme that you chose to explore in a challenging way. What that means is, no matter where you are on your path right now, it is perfect. You haven't screwed up. You haven't gone far off of your path. And when you recognize that changing the way you are looking at the issue or challenge itself is the way to get through it, that's when you know you are on your way to being beyond it. In other words, you will get past this particular challenge. It does not have to stay with you for the entirety of your life. You will in fact move on to different challenges as you progress. That is, as it is supposed to be. When you surrender to the challenge itself and you recognize that there are solutions to every problem, you are taking yet another step towards moving beyond the issue. When you step back from it completely and you recognize who you really are as a being of source energy, then it becomes possible for you to let in one of the many possible solutions that are available to you at all times. Remember that when you are struggling the next time with one of your core issues, you can't always let go of the struggle and step away from it. You can always step back and recognize who you really are, take a few deep breaths, and decide that tackling this challenge yet again can be fun for the very first time. And it can be fun because you are deciding that it can be fun. You are the creator of this game, and you are the one who knows best how to play it. Play is the important word in that statement. That's how you make your life experience fun. When you see it as a game and you realize that you are meant to play it, then you can let go of all of your serious thoughts and you can begin to enjoy your ride that you are on to the fifth dimension. We are the creators, and we love you very much. sorceryofflight.com. The other videos are in the English video playlist. Help me spread the light, click like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.